Time now for an update from Fox Carolina News and Fox Carolina Weather. Weather rates certified most accurate.
Good afternoon. It is another hot one out there. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent in just a moment. Right now, we do want to head to foxcarolina.com and look what some of our headlines are this afternoon. A big story we're following out of western North Carolina. A Haywood County deputy is recovering after being shot this morning along Old Asheville Highway there. You can see the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office assisting out there with the highway patrol. They were helping with traffic control. We do know this morning that the Canton Police Department in Haywood County deputies responded to Old Asheville Highway for a suspect with a rifle, possibly firing at people. Once law enforcement got on scene, a deputy was actually shot. That is when gunfire was exchanged and the suspect was shot and killed. And just moments ago, the SBI actually identified the suspect as being from Canton, North Carolina. We'll have much more on that as we get that story updated here at foxcarolina.com. We can tell you that deputy has been released from the hospital and is recovering at home, so he is expected to pull through. So some good news for the Haywood County Sheriff's Office, but the SBI currently investigating that shooting where an officer was shot and the suspect was killed this morning in Haywood County. We've also learned the second suspect in the death of one-year-old baby Leona Wright in Anderson County was granted a $10,000 bond for his role in her death. The sheriff's office charged him with accessory in this case. Of course, baby Leona disappeared in June of 2015. Donnie Jones, along with his brother, are now locked up. Now, Donnie's in prison. He was brought over to Anderson County to face these charges. And the charge is accessory after the fact and destruction or desecration of human remains. So again, he will now go back to prison, serve out his time, which is expected to expire later this year, and then will be able to get bond for this charge. His brother, meanwhile, Travis Jones, remains locked up with homicide by child abuse charges in the death of baby Leona Wright. Those are a couple of big stories we are following. Of course, the heat as well. We do want to check in with Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent, because while we have our own issues here with the heat, we are watching the tropics, and we can see it behind you.
Yeah, it's what we call a potential tropical cyclone. Hasn't fully formed yet, but National Hurricane Center has a high likelihood that this will be our next named storm. It would be Isaias. It's a hard one to pronounce. Hopefully I'm doing it right. It's going to be approaching areas like Puerto Rico, the Leeward Islands over the next couple of days, and will likely become a tropical storm really in the next few hours is the expectation. So that by Wednesday morning would be in the Leeward Islands as a tropical storm warnings for them. And then it would move up along Hispaniola. This could disrupt the storm, keep it from intensifying much. And at this point, has it coming into areas around Miami Beach as a tropical storm heading toward the day on Sunday. So we're going to hope that the intensity stays down with this and we aren't looking at a hurricane, but there's a chance as it hits that warm water around the Bahamas that it could increase to hurricane status. For us, though, right now, it does not look like we'll have much impact out of that system, but we're going to continue with the storm chances. Isolated showers tonight in the upstate with a low of 72, 66 for western North Carolina. Staying mild. Rain chances going up, though, about a 40% chance Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, that's when we bring in the best chance for rain at 50% across the upstate, and then goes down to 20% by Saturday. So good news if you're planning to go to the lake this weekend or maybe hit the pool. Of course, you can check in on the morning news as well as at 4, 5, 10, and 11 for the latest on the forecast and the tropics, and download the Fox Carolina app. It's a great way to get any breaking news or weather.